This is Dakota Datebook for September 20th. In 1889, Louis Peterson opened the Pacific Hotel in Bismarck. He named it in honor of the Northern Pacific Railroad. Only 3 years later, Peterson died. Henry Tatley acquired the hotel when he married Peterson's widow in 1897. The original hotel was a wooden building, but in 1906, Tatley added a brick structure at the corner of 4th Street and Broadway at the cost of $60,000, the equivalent of nearly $2 million today. Renamed the Grand Pacific Hotel, it was marketed as a first-class establishment. It added 60 new rooms. 20 of these had private bathrooms, which was unusual in a time when most hotels had shared bathrooms on each floor. The building also housed a billiard room, a bowling alley, and a cafe. The barber shop was touted as the finest in the city, complete with a Turkish bath. In 1912, Tatley closed the original wooden portion that had been the Pacific Hotel to replace it with a 4-story brick addition to the 1906 structure. On this date, in 1912, workers hurried to finish the new addition. They faced the pressure of an important deadline. In less than a month, the second annual Industrial Exposition was due to open in Bismarck. Henry Tatley assured the public that the new dining room would be opened in time. The hotel would also boast many new rooms for the expected visitors. Only 3 years later, in 1915, the Grand Pacific Hotel was badly damaged by fire. This required an extensive renovation. This updated structure was promoted as a first-class, medium-priced hotel with all the features of better-class houses. The hotel remained prosperous through the 1950s, advertised as the best hotel in the city, but it began to decline in the 60s. The completion of the interstate had caused a major shift in traffic. There was also increased competition from modern hotels and a decline in Bismarck's downtown area. Those forces led to the closure of the Grand Pacific Hotel in 1973, and the building was demolished the following year. Today's Dakota Datebook was written by Carol Butcher. I'm Merrill Pepcorn.
Dakota Datebook is produced in cooperation with the State Historical Society of North Dakota, with funding from Humanities North Dakota.